So guys, a little bit of a different video today where I wanted to talk about the FNaF movie. What is happening with the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Any updates, any progress with the film? And it's looking good, guys. And I wanted to talk about the future of FNaF as well. My predictions on when the movie's going to be out and what's going to happen after the movie, if it's good. I also wanted to talk about a film that's coming out called Wally's Wonderland, Willy Wonka's Wonderland. No, Willy's Wonderland or Wally's Wonderland. It's one of the two, starring Nicolas Cage. I wanted to talk about that a little bit as well, and how that might affect the FNaF movie, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to talk about that as well. And just in general with the FNaF movie and what's going on with it. It's been about 5 years since Scott has said a FNaF movie is in the works, okay? 5 years is a very long time. And the main reason why it was so delayed in the past was because of the scripts. If you remember in the Scott interview, Scott made a bunch of scripts and he didn't like this one, he didn't like that one. Warner Brothers was the original partner with the movie, working on the movie, and Scott didn't like that script, so it got scrapped. It shows that the FNaF movie script has been very difficult to make. And I think it's because the lore is very complicated. And I think the reason why the script was so hard to make was because I don't think Scott wanted to make it too complicated, and I don't think he wanted to make it very simple. If Scott made the script simple, a simple storyline, I feel like FNaF fans would not be happy with it. If you made it very simplified and it didn't connect with the game lore, if that makes sense, because the books, the book lore, although they're in a separate universe, there's some parts are still connected with the games, right? I feel like that's what he's tried to do with the movie. I don't think he's made it too simple, and I don't think he's making it too complicated. And the reason why I don't think Scott would want to make it too complicated and, or crazy, is because new people are going to be watching Five Nights at Freddy's and learning about Five Nights at Freddy's for the first time, okay? So if you don't know anything about FNaF and you see it at the movies, you go in and you watch the movie and you find out that William Afton killed 5 kids in 1983, then there was a bite of 87, a bite of 83, and then William Afton died and got locked in FNaF 1 location for 30 years, and then Golden Freddy came out, and then the puppet came out, and then the puppet started possessing a bunch of kids, and then Henry came, and then Baby, and then Ennard, and then, do you see what I mean? So when a typical standard viewer, the standard audience, look at the film and watch that, they'll come out of the movie being like, that was really confusing. I didn't enjoy that. It was too complicated. The story's all over the place. The plot is too confusing. And the reviews will be bad. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Although fans will love it. Oh my God, the movie was amazing. I understood everything. I understood that reference. I understood that reference. It's amazing. The main core audience will not enjoy the movie if it's too complicated. So we have to find a balance. Okay, and I feel like that's what the movie script is going to be like. It's going to be a nice storyline to set things off for future movies. If you remember in the Scott interview, Scott said, if the first one does good, I'd love to do another 2, FNaF 2 and FNaF 3, to make a big plot for the movies. So I feel like it's in the middle, guys. Okay, so I really do feel like the first movie is going to take it slow. So, murders at a pizzeria and the animatronics are haunted. And that's it. That's what I think it's going to be like. I feel like we're going to get a backstory behind the murders with William Afton and, what's been going on with that. But that's it. Okay? There might be a redemption at the end where William Afton gets killed or something. At the end, or the spirits are set free, or it could end on a bad note where the investigator Night God gets killed at the end and it ends at You know, it finishes at a cliffhanger, like a bad ending where the night guard dies or something. The night guard or the investigator sets the spirits free from the original band, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica and Foxy. But at the end, there's a scene kind of like Conjuring. So, you know, they win, but then it does a slow, creepy zoom in on an item. And then it ends in a black fade. I feel like that's what could happen, where the FNaF 1 animatronics are set free, but then at the end it zooms into the puppet or the puppet mask or, you know, Freddy. And Freddy turns to the camera and his eyes glow to show that his spirit hasn't been set free. Or it can end with Springtrap. You know, Springtrap in the back room and he looks at the camera or something. That's what I feel like it could end with. You know, to set off to a second movie. But yeah, sorry, I went off tangent there, guys. You know, this is just a talking video. It's not like an informative video for you guys. I've got some information, but I'm kind of like rambling on. You know, we haven't done a FNaF movie talk video in ages. But yeah, I feel like that's what the plot's going to be, guys. The FNaF 1 location, the FNaF animatronics are possessed. You know, I feel like it will actually start. The movie will start with a night guard getting killed. That's how I think it's going to work. So, you know, it starts off the scene with the night guard in the office looking at the cameras and then the phone call or whatever, if they include that. And then the animatronics start to move around the location and the night guard gets killed. And then the title comes up, Five Nights at Freddy's. And then it starts off with the investigator at the police station or something looking up at the case files of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and he goes around to the past, like the past. He goes back to the FNaF 1 location. I can imagine the investigator going back to the FNaF 1 location, finding some files and stuff about Fredbear's Family Diner or something, and then going to the abandoned Fredbear's Family Diner and, you know, seeing the Springlock animatronics and stuff and finding stuff in there. Something like that. Feel like that's all we're going to get though. FNaF 1 location and possibly Fredbear's. Starts off with then, you know, the investigator, you know, finding case files at the police station, then goes to the FNaF 1 location, etc. You know, investigating what's going on. Why are night guards going missing? Why are people going missing in this location? And then I feel like we'll find some files about William Afton and stuff while the investigators going around, and we get some cutscenes of William Afton's past. Him and possibly Henry making animatronics, getting past scenes of William Afton killing kids, luring them with the Spring Bonnie costume, something like that. And then I feel like the investigator will try and save the animatronics or something like that. You know, I really do think it's not going to be similar to the games. I feel like in this film, the spirits of the FNaF 1 animatronics will be set free, or, you know, the investigator or night guard burns the location down, something like that. So yeah, those are my three endings, guys. The main protagonist burning down the location, setting the spirits free, or getting killed, and, you know, something bad happens to the character at the end. Really nothing else you can put in a movie plot like that. You know, you've got to have a big action scene at the end, and I feel like it would be the animatronics chasing the character around, a big fight, something like that. It might not even be like that, guys. It might be like Stranger Things vibes, where a group of teenagers go to the location and, you know, some get killed and some get whatever. It could be similar to the books, the Silver Eyes, where it's a bunch of kids go to the abandoned pizzeria and the animatronics are possessed and William Afton's still lurking around there, and then he gets killed or something like that. It could work with the books as well. So, you know, we don't know a lot about the movies yet, okay? But those are my initial thoughts on what it would be like. Let me know your thoughts as well in the comment section, what you think the movie's going to be like. But we have got some news, finally, about the movie, and it's from Jason Blum. So, Blumhouse are now the new people, the new team who are making the FNaF movie. If you remember, originally, it was Warner Brothers, but, you know, things happened, Scott didn't like the script, and they cut ties. And then Blumhouse took hold of the FNaF movie, with Scott being there as like the main man watching over everything. And yeah, this is what Jason Blum said. Credits to 3C Films, who had an interview with Jason Blum, and thank you so much for asking, Jason, what's going on with the FNaF movie. And this is what Jason said.
So we have been working on it a long time, but I'm not telling you anything I haven't said to a certain degree before, but I am. It's super active. So I really feel like we have a very good shot at getting to see a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I feel like it's really moving forward. It's not stalled or anything else. It might seem that way because we haven't done any announcements about it, but it's not stalled. It's moving rapidly forward, and I don't want to put a timeline on it, but soon we'll get it. Soon we'll get a movie. I really feel confident about that.
You've said enough. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that.
All right.
There you go. Things are rapidly moving forward, and he's very confident that we're going to get a FNaF movie out of this, okay? Because of the virus going on at the moment, I think he's delayed it. I really did think that we were gonna get a movie teaser this year. Maybe a picture of Freddy, something like that. The only teaser that we've actually got from the movie was Scott's first tweet. A very, very long time ago. But yeah, this movie's been in the works for ages, guys. And Scott has said that the script is finished now. And they're moving on, and it looks like it's rapidly moving forward now. So casting is probably in the works right now. Figuring out where we're going to film, the locations of filming, film sets, and because the script's finished. So that's the main thing. The script is the main thing in a movie that needs to be finished before you move forward. It's basically the cake, like the ingredients of a cake. So it has to be perfect to move forward. Everything's looking good. Scott's happy with the script. Looks like Jason is. It's moving forward. And yeah, he said that there's going to be the movie will probably be out very soon. And I'm thinking next year or 2022, I think will be the release of the movie. Okay? The only thing I think we could get about the movie this year is a teaser picture of the Freddy animatronic being built or something behind the scenes, behind the scenes image, an update from Scott, a post from Scott saying, hey guys, the movie's on its way, we're starting casting, blah 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 blah, or if Jason says anything, and that's pretty much it. But Jason seems very happy. Scott hasn't said much about the movie, but that's what Scott's like. And Scott's busy doing other things right now, dealing with Funko, and the games as well. So I'd say next year, late next year, Halloween 2021, or 2022. Is my predictions. I definitely think we're going to get a trailer next year. I also wanted to talk about something else if the movie goes down well, okay? So, and this goes on with Wally's Wonderland and the Banana Splits movie, if any of you guys have seen that. So, if this movie's good, the future of FNaF is going to be amazing, okay? If you think video games are popular, FNaF is very popular in the video game universe, okay? If you guys have played video games and you're on the internet, you'll know about Five Nights at Freddy's. It's as simple as that. People outside of the internet and computer games don't know about FNaF, okay? People in my area do not know anything about Freddy Fazbear. Okay, even people who have got consoles like Xbox and PlayStation, they don't really know about FNaF. Okay, my friends know about it because I play it, but they're not really interested in it. And yeah, not many people know about it outside the internet. Okay, and movies are huge. You guys know that movies are huge, and this movie will be in cinemas. So, it's crazy to think about, guys, but you're going to walk out your home and you're going to go to your local cinema and Five Nights at Freddy's will be playing at your cinema. And everybody else is going to see that who doesn't know about FNaF. Okay? So, like I said, the first movie has to be simplistic for people to get into it. It's like the first FNaF game, okay? You remember Five Nights at Freddy's 1? It was simple, okay? You're in an office getting chased by animatronics that are haunted. Got a tiny bit of lore with the Golden Freddy Easter egg and the news articles on the wall. That's it. No secret mini games, no cutscenes. That's it. And that's what the movie has to be like, because it draws you in. You want to know more. The FNaF 1 movie's not going to solve everything about the lore. It's not. It's going to be simple, with a little hint of lore. Okay, for people who don't know anything about the games, to sit in the cinema and watch it and enjoy it and not be confused by it. Okay, and that's what I think, that's what's going to happen. That's my honest opinion. It's not right, but that's how I think the movie's going to be. Simple for people outside who don't know FNaF, can watch the movie and enjoy it and then get hooked by it and want to know more and want the next movie to come out. And if it's good, there's going to be another movie. It's as simple as that, guys. Okay? If the movie is good, even if it's not good, if it's mediocre, but it makes a lot of money, there'll be another movie. If it doesn't do well and it doesn't make a lot of money, it probably won't be. But as in a business mind, if it's okay, but it makes a lot of money, it will go ahead and they'll make another one. If it's really good and makes a bunch of money, they're going to do another one. I mean, Scott said in the interview he wants to make another 2. So, yeah. But let me talk about the future of that. If the FNaF movie takes off, it will basically be FNaF 1 all over again. Okay? It will get really popular and everybody will talk about it everywhere if it's successful. It will be like, The Conjuring or Insidious, a really good horror film. And I'm really, really hoping that it's going to be good. I'm hoping that it's going to be amazing. 20 years from now, we can look back at that movie and be like, oh my God, this movie's amazing. And that's why I want the movie to take it seriously. And I feel like they will be. Blumhouse doesn't really do comedy horror films. They do horror films. So I really hope that the Blumhouse, and I think Scott as well, will take the movie seriously. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the one previous film that was made, Banana Splits, the Banana Splits movie. I'll talk about that briefly. It's basically FNaF, guys. Old animatronics were made by a creepy old man, and they were made to kill people. Nothing about ghosts and stuff, but a creepy janitor guy who runs a location has made creepy animatronics from old cartoon, they're real characters, guys, real characters from a while ago. And they made a movie about it, animatronics killing people, and it didn't take it seriously. And sometimes that works with movies. Sometimes it works, okay? It worked with Banana Splits. It did. I watched it, guys, and I'll be honest, I didn't find it that bad. I enjoyed it. And I think the reason why I enjoyed it was because it didn't take it seriously. But that fits with that movie, okay? So there was a lot of comedy in it, a lot of gore, burning people alive or whatever, chopping heads off, etc. Like a comedy R-rated movie. It wasn't supposed to be scary, and that and that's why I enjoyed it. If they took it seriously, I'd probably cringe. I'd probably be like, it doesn't really work with this film. And the next one is Wally's Wonderland, and again, it seems like it's taking the the same idea, the same concept of FNaF. Again, another FNaF similar movie, but this is more similar. So Nicolas Cage is in it, where he goes to a theme park, an amusement park, and animatronics are out there to try and kill everybody. Same concept of, we don't know if there's ghosts involved or anything yet from the teasers and the script. But yeah, basically angry animatronics that are killing everybody, and Nicolas Cage is gonna go and save the day. Again, a lot of gore, a lot of comedy, wacky, not like a horror comedy, but more of a comedy, not taking it too seriously. And again, it might work. It's not out yet. Apparently it's coming out later this year. I'll probably do a video on it. But yeah, another FNaF film, a bootleg film, took the ideas from FNaF and they've put it in a movie, and it's not taking it seriously again. And I feel like if the Five Nights at Freddy's movie took it that way as well, it wouldn't be good. Already having 2 animatronic movies where they joke around, gore, comedy. If the FNaF movie does that, it won't work. It won't work. I think it will get a bit stale of people seeing the same thing. And this is a perfect opportunity for the FNaF movie to take it seriously, make it scary, make it creepy. You can have a few funny lines in it if you want to, like Stranger Things or what was that other film? It. Pennywise the Clown. There was jokes in that movie. It was good and it was scary at the same time. But don't go over the top with it. And I don't think it will. It really depends. It depends if it's a bunch of kids going to the location and investigating, because teenagers joke around more than just one night guard adult being there and investigating. So I don't know what it's going to be like. I really don't. But they should take it seriously, because if they don't, I feel like people will be like, oh, it's like Wally's Wonderland. It's the same thing, I'm bored of that. I wanted a creepy movie. I think they will make it creepy and scary and take it seriously. I think Scott will take it seriously, The good thing about this movie is that Scott's watching over it, okay? Scott is watching over it. So if he doesn't like something, he won't have it, okay? So yeah, and that's why I'm excited for it, guys. If they take it seriously and it's creepy and it's scary, I feel like it will be successful, okay? And what are you guys going to watch in 30 years' time? Wally's Wonderland, that took a year to make, with funny jokes and it being crazy and gory and whatever, or the Banana Splits movie again. Are you going to watch the Banana Splits movie again in 20 years' time? It didn't take it seriously. It was just a subpar film. It was okay, but it was still bad. Or do you want to wait 5 years for a script to finally be made and get a really good, passionate horror film about Five Nights at Freddy's? You can see the difference here, that this movie should be good. It should be. If it's not, I'll be very surprised, but it should be. And that's what I'm looking forward to, guys. Sorry for my rambling on. I just wanted to talk about it because I haven't spoke about it for ages, but it looks like it's going to be out soon, guys, okay? And it really does feel like Jason and Blumhouse are going to take it seriously. One more thing, okay? Blumhouse is partnered with Universal, okay? And the last thing I wanted to talk about is if the movie is successful, how big the franchise is going to blow up. It will blow up if it's very successful, okay? like The Conjuring or Insidious, you know, one of those big franchises that people remember from now, and were super successful, and they had horror attractions and stuff made. So, again, I'll repeat, Blumhouse is partnered with Universal Studios for the next 10 years. So my brain instantly thought of a FNaF attraction being made at Universal Studios. Whether that's an attraction forever, like a restaurant or something, or an actual ride. You know, here's some examples. Sally's Rides or something made a really cool concept of a FNaF ride being made. And I can see that happening if the movie's successful. Something like that happening at Universal Studios would be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. With that budget, it'd be crazy. So I'm really, really hoping, guys, that the movie's going to do well. For Scott as well. You know, Scott deserves it. And the franchise deserves it as well. There's been a lot of, you know... Of course, guys, opinions are valid, okay? If you don't like the games, you don't like the games, of course. But, you know, there's been a lot of negative opinions about the franchise over the years, where people think Scott's milking the game for money, or the games are terrible, the fan base is toxic, etc. I really do feel like FNaF, the franchise, is taking a big step forward from that. People still look back and say, like, oh my god, FNaF's dead. But I see people saying, it's not dead. The books are really good. FNaF VR was fantastic. Security Breach looks really good. And I feel like people are going, actually, yeah, FNaF VR was actually a very good game. Wasn't perfect, but it was good. You know, I feel like if the movie's good as well, people will look back and think, actually, FNaF was really good. I enjoyed it. But we'll have to wait and see if the movie's good or not. Again, I'm pretty confident that it will be. I'd love to work with Scott if I could. That would be a dream come true. If Scott said to me, like, hey, Dawko, we'd like you to come over and, you know, look at the movie and see what you think. Watch over it with me, be my little apprentice, and you know, you know the games a lot, and you know the lore a lot. Same with MatPat as well. You know, it would be really cool if Scott asked us to, you know, come over and look over the movie. Not really a director, but like, I don't know the word for it. Just to go to the studio and stuff and just look at the script and stuff and being like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, or oh, I feel like this would be better. Do you know what I mean? And get a second opinion or something. But I don't know, Scott, if you ever need me, I'm here. But yeah, exciting times, guys. Very, very excited. And that's all I've got to say. I know it was very long, but I just wanted to talk a bit. Hope you enjoyed the video of just rambling. Just a nice talk with a cup of tea or a coffee. You know, just a talk. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts about the movie in the comment section. Take care, lots of love, and I'll see you all next time.